everybody doing? It's Kimosabi again with an update video. So what we see here is a very nice capitulation down. A lot of panic out there with regards to world markets and stuff like that. So on this chart on the daily, it really doesn't look all that bad. No, not really dissimilar from all the other drops that we've had before. In linear scale, it probably looks a little worse. So I would like to take a fib retracement from a post that I've just made on Twitter. And seeing as we came down to, in log scale, we came down to the 382 fib retracement of this leg up. That looks very decent for a wave 4, but it looks even better in linear scale. This is what you want to see in linear scale, is a Fibonacci retrace of the wave 3 down to the 50%. So if I was to label this 1, 2, 3, this is where you would look for a wave 4 before an extended 5th coming afterwards. So in Elliott wave theory, a 0.382 and a 0.5 retracement of the third wave is where you look for wave 4. And as you can see on here, we have supported here on the 382 twice and now came down to the 0.5 retracement. So that's retracing 50% of that wave 3. Dow theory says that that's where your demand should start coming in. So we'll see if we get an uptrend that kind of comes out of there. And while we're on the daily chart, I'd like to point your attention to how long the corrections have lasted. The correction last year, before the daily cycle inversion happened right there, was 149 bars, 149 days. Here we're at 145 so far, so maybe we have some chopping around in another 4 or 5 days before we complete the correction similar to that one. And the timing works out pretty well. And coming out of there, maybe our timing is going to be very similar to the wave 1 timing. We'll see. We'll see if we can even get an uptrend out of here. Let's zoom into the lower time frame. The lower time frame's a 1 hour chart here. So we can see a series of lower lows, lower highs coming all the way down here. So there is nothing that is saying we are reversing from here, with the exception of these very, very large volume candles. So there is price absorption going on there. Price is coming down and filling bids and not able to push any further down. So that's promising. It's kind of what you want to see at highs and lows for reversals. But what we really want to see is we want to see this getting up here and closing above these highs. If that does happen, you buy support or some other buy setup that you may find in the wick. Stop loss goes at the low, as usual. Keep your stops tight, protect your capital. But we don't have any change in behavior yet, so a close up above there would be a change in behavior. So we have to see if we get a change in behavior here, but we do need this to close up higher. That'll change the behavior of this lower lows and lower highs. This would be a higher high, marginally. And really you want to get back above 62, but this is a start. This is early entry. You get stopped out more often, but it gives you very early entries. As soon as that comes up there, closes higher than those highs, buy your support. Look for an uptrend, look for this liquidity to be taken. From there, maybe it retraces back down and then goes for upper liquidity. Let's see what we get. Punching back into the daily. Well, I was hoping to get this as being a higher high here, higher low. The daily has not closed and will close in 15 hours from now. So wouldn't that be the day if it actually still does come up here and close on a higher low? That would give you a daily uptrend. You have a series of higher highs, higher lows. Expect for more higher highs and higher lows. So that's part of empty space theory, where you do get wicks that go down and break, but the wicks are inconsequential. What matters for trend is the closes. So still have a potential here for closing a higher low. So the daily would have to close green or close to it. But that would be a very, very, very nice wick, a nice buyback. And I think that would be an obvious reversal, imminently targeting this liquidity up here. We'll quickly shift focus to the S&P 500, also getting smacked, just not nearly as bad, it seems. We do have a small gap in the chart right there, but I still don't have a sell setup until start closing below that or getting close to it. That would look really bad, but this still looks like a buy setup to me. And you can match those. That would be your wave 4. So then expect this to be going up here to a 618 extension of your waves 1 and 2. So there's some kind of 1, 2, 3. This is 4, 5. Getting up somewhere in there. Still looks like a buy to me. I'm not super bearish yet. If price decides that it wants to come up here and then reject down and close down here, that would look a little worse to me. Or if it just continues down here. I do believe my invalidation is these peaks right here. If it starts getting into there, I'm no longer bullish. That invalidates my trade setup. And we'd be doing either this leg down or something worse. But for now, looks all right. We will see. We will see. Is that a buy setup now, though? Yeah, not yet. Wait for it to reverse. Gets back above here. Finds that as support. Breaking out. Take it, go long, stop loss at the low. Rinse and repeat. Don't forget to pay yourself. I think that's about all I wanted to look at real quick. Get this video uploaded so that you guys could kind of see my thoughts. Yeah, like and subscribe, and ask any questions you like in the comments and on Twitter. Have a good day.